look at that light this morning. Can you see that? Shining up. Guys, it's so bright coming in through there. It's so bright. So, seriously? I didn't say throw stuff at me. You literally did. I went to go open my cabinet, you guys, and the folder just crashed down on me and smacked me in my forehead. And now I've got like this bruise coming up on my forehead. It hurts really bad. Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. It is the second full week of first grade. We are doing fabulous. If you are new here, my name is Michelle and I am a teacher in Central Florida. I actually filmed a little bit yesterday, but not a whole lot. So I'm going to insert. So the first thing that I did, I filmed a little bit of stuff of my students singing. One was Maylene Call's Writing Superstar song, which they absolutely love. So shout out to her for creating that. I'm going to put that video here. I'm a writing superstar, 5 big goals I know by heart. Capital letter always first, finger spaces between words. Sound them out the best you can. Punctuation at the end. Go back and check. We do our best. Good job. Oh my gosh, you guys, they're so much fun when they do that song. It is so fun. And then the second thing that I filmed yesterday was just a little bit of our afternoon science lesson. We've been working on the 5 senses, so we had a 5 senses video. So I'll just insert that little clip here.
How about when you go outside? What do you touch every day? What does it feel like to touch tree bark? Is it different from grass? Yeah. Is it rough? Is it smooth? Is it hard? Or is it soft? Take a deep breath and describe what you smell. What can you hear? Can you smell flowers or the trees? Are you in the city or out in the country? What smells and sounds do you hear in the city? What about America?
Okay, what is a sound you might hear in the city? In the city, a cow moving, B, a car horn honking, or C, a tractor. After school, I decided you guys to go through my pocket charts. So I don't remember if I showed you my pocket charts that I've had for many, many years, 18-ish years for some of them. See that bag right there? That's full of pocket charts. I need to move it. I'm actually going to, I found some pieces yesterday. So I talked in the video about these couple of pocket charts, but how I didn't have the pieces anymore, and I found them. They were just in a different bag. So I need to go through all that this afternoon. But I am getting rid of some. So I'm going to insert that clip here. Okay, guys. So I'm going to kind of go through my pocket charts. This is my big bag of pocket charts I have collected over the years. You can see I've got a lot of pocket charts in here. And I have given away some over the years, but it's just gotten to the point where I have so many and I don't use them all that often. So I thought I would go through them and see which I can get rid of. That one is trash. The plastic little pieces on it, these little things are like so old. It's such an old pocket chart that it's kind of disintegrated. And I guess with the heat, can you see that down here? It's like falling apart down there. Right here, it's falling apart. This was one I used for like a pocket chart center. Ooh, there's a card in there. Oh, look at that. I used it for a pocket chart center. So I would put like papers and stuff in this little piece. I've attached like hot glue to the bag. You can see my glue job. But we don't use it anymore, and I won't have a pocket chart center in this classroom. So that's going in the trash. These are some little ones that I'm going to kind of go through after I get them all out. Sorry. These are some little ones that I'm going to kind of go through after I get them all out, that are pretty good. These 3 right here are all from the same kit. If you can tell, they all have like Velcro and magnets in them. They're really good pocket charts to have, so I'll probably keep those. I'm pretty sure, oh, this yellow one I think goes with that one. I'm pretty sure this one and this one are from Dollar Tree, so they're kind of flimsy, but I'm may keep them. I'm going to put them off to the side. Okay, then we have this one. I think this was a Walmart one, like my first or second year of teaching. It's still in pretty good shape. The back of it's kind of messed up, but this side works, so I could use it in a center. It's small, it's compact, so I probably will keep that one. This is my hundredths board one. I hate to get rid of it. I do have all of the numbers. And if you have this one and you've run out of the numbers, you can search on TPT. I think some people have created the replacement numbers to it over the years, and I just went through and colored my 5s and my 10s so that they were a different color and they stood out. I probably will keep this one to use like maybe in a math center or something sometime over the year. There's no sense in getting rid of it. It's pretty small and compact. I can probably slide it with those. It's kind of small. I probably will sell these on Facebook Marketplace, to be honest with you. Oh, this is a Fact Family one, and we're about to do Fact Families. This might be a good one to keep. Oh my gosh, y'all, I've got a problem. I've got a problem. Fact Family ones are really good to have. This is a blends one. Again, another one, a good one to have. And then I have the alphabet one, which I may see if maybe one of the kindergarten teachers ones. They probably have it, but I have the alphabet center one. I don't think I bought it, and I don't think I've ever used that one. And then this is the word family one. Again, I bought it. I don't think I've ever used it. In fact, it's pretty cracked down the middle right there. I probably will have to trash that one. This is another cheapo, I think this was actually a Walmart. No, this is a Carson DeLusa. I don't know if Carson DeLusa was ever sold at Walmart. I feel like I bought this one at Walmart. I'm going to look and see if I want to get rid of that one too. And then this is a vowel sorting one. Problem with these types is that I don't feel like the kids ever use them correctly. I feel like it's okay for whole group, but so much of what our stuff is done up on that smart board. So I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's a waste to hold on to things just because it's what you've always used. Again, another small compact one. This one is supposed to be like this dry erase board part. It's supposed to be dry erase board. I don't think it ever worked correctly. I'm probably about my second year of teaching you guys. So I'm probably going to sell that one. And then this is, it's stuck. Let's get this one out. Okay. So these are good. I just need to either clean them up or just get rid of this yellow one because it's got some sticky. These are good to hang up around the room because they separate. Again, another one from, I think, Learning Resources where they separate. And I used to just take them apart and hang them like that red one goes with that set right here. So I used to take them apart and hang them around the room. So I'll probably look at it. Oh, that's cracked right there. I probably will have to look at it and see if there's any pieces that I can use. I still have to make my stack pocket chart. So I need one for that. This is one from Dollar Tree with a little magnet on it, and it never worked right. And those cards never worked right, so it's going in the trash. And then this one is the one that I use for like all of my teaching papers, but it was so, like I thought about putting it over there on that and hanging it up for like common papers that I use, but I have hung papers in it every year and never gone back and looked for those papers, ever. I've reorganized this thing so many times and never gone back. I mean, if I have, it's probably been a handful of times. I've never messed with them. So I think I probably will go ahead and sell that one or see if somebody wants it. and that's it. They're all emptied. So out of the ones that I had in there, oh, I can't sit like this anymore. Oh, my bones hurt. Out of the ones that were in there, I've got this little stack of small ones. I probably will go ahead and get rid of these. They're flimsy and janky. I'll probably donate them, see if there's anybody that needs them. This is a pretty decent one. I mean, no, it's not. I'm going to get rid of it. I don't know what to do. The Fact Family one, I feel like I need to keep. I don't know. If you haven't seen the Fact Family one, you put the family at the top, and they have to create the sentences with the cards. So, I have a problem. Does anybody else collect pocket charts like this and have so many you don't know what to do with anymore? I'm trying to be better, you guys. I really am. Again, this is one that I think can just go, and I've got all these little pieces floating around somewhere. Okay, so I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep this little stack because I think I can slide it over there. I'm going to keep my little stack here, and I'm going to get rid of all of those, and I'm going to see if any of the teachers in the building want those. Well, I'm going to see about those too. That one right there is trash. And then I'm going to see about all of those and just try to get rid of them. There's my little shark bag. So, that's it. I'm going to get out of here today. I'm going to clean up this mess, and I'm going to actually check in with you tomorrow. So you'll be talking to future me now. So I did send out an email to our staff this morning asking if anybody wanted them before I just put them out on like Facebook Marketplace for free. Because I feel like they really need to go to like more specifically teachers that are looking for pocket charts, not just me taking them to Goodwill. So I'm going to do that this afternoon, see if anybody comes by at some point today to get them. And then if not, I'll just put them on Facebook Marketplace to donate. What else is going on? So this morning we worked on vocabulary. That was rough, to say the least. That's going to be a journey for our kids. It's going to be something that we are going to need a lot of because their vocabulary, just knowing how to like work with vocabulary is just, okay, let's see. What else? Sorry, I'm trying to pull up our meeting agenda for today. What else did we do? We started centers yesterday. I will see if I can film a little bit without showing their faces of them working in centers. They are so precious, you guys. This group of kids is so precious, and they are loving the centers. I have a smaller number of centers. I'll see if I can pull up my centers. I know I can, and I'll flip you around and show them without the students' names. So I'll just have to cover up their names real quick. Let me just put a shape over their names. And then I'll show you what I'm doing for their centers. But they're loving centers. We only have technically 5 because I have 2 groups that are working on their iPads. Next week, one group will be working on one thing, one group will be working on another, but it'll just both be on the iPads. But this week, we're just kind of practicing. I'm doing centers a little differently than I've ever done before. I think I mentioned in my last video, I have folders that I wanted to use for my centers, and I can't get anything to stick. I think a couple of you mentioned labels and then tape over the labels. That's not sticking to these folders either. So I went out and I just bought a set of folders, and then you guys, I got here and then I realized I had 2 sets of folders that are paper folders that I already bought at the beginning of the school year. That I could have used. So I don't know whether or not I should take the other folders back. Now I have this pile, I don't know if you can see it up there, of all those plastic folders, which one is going to be used for poetry because they need the plasticky cover for the poetry so it holds up through the year because we use it every week. So one of those is going to be used for poetry. We start our first poem on Thursday. And then one of them I need for writing, I think. I used to use like a binder for writing, but that just got to be too much. So I think we're going to use one for writing, but that's a little bit later on after we've kind of done a little bit of writing first. So I think I'm going to use both of those folders for that, and then use one of the paper folders for centers. I thought about also using one of the folders in their notebooks for like papers and stuff that need to go home. We got agendas this year, but they're the big kid agendas, and I don't like them. So I don't know how much we're going to use those in our school. So I'm going to flip you around. I only have about 5 more minutes before I have to go get my kids, so I need to eat a quick bite. So I'm going to eat while I talk about my center rotation. So I'm going to flip you around so you can see this. Sorry, I'm trying to eat lunch while I do this, so I'm going to talk fast. This is our center slide. I used to actually have all of these pictures on a pocket chart, and then every day I would have to go through and move the students' names down the pocket chart. So I just had them on little sharks, and I would move them down on the Velcro. This is much easier, I have to say. So those are my 2 iPads right now. We're just working on some books and stories and things, but over the course of the year, those will be changed. That's library, that's writing, that is our word work, kind of our OG center, and this is like I call it the green tubs. It's just a bunch of literacy games and stuff that reinforce. I think I showed what they were going to be doing in the last video. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put a link to the card above. But their names are underneath each one of these things, and then each day I just flip the pictures to the next day. So they'll only go to one center as of right now each week, because we're still setting up procedures and working on all that. So that is in my slide deck. Let me show you back. I think I can show you my other slide deck, so hold on. Okay, and then so here we have what we were working on today with our, no, it's not flipping. There we go. With our slides, our read alouds, our word meaning. I'm trying to go backwards, so we have our phonemic awareness. I do this whole group, but I'd still like to have a picture of it up because it just keeps me on track. So really that's what the slides are for. Our activity that we did today was called Toss the Shark. Pause if you'd like it. But it was a fun one. I have a whole bunch of shark like stuffies, and so they toss them to each other during the music, and then whoever that has the shark or touches the shark last loses and sits down. So then it's the last one standing. But before they get to do that, they have to answer a question and tell each other the answer. It's just a getting to know you activity. And then our share today, and our greeting, and our beginning slide. So that's it. That's our slide deck so far. They're going to come back in from lunch here in a second and do centers some more, because we only had a very few minutes, because like I said, the vocabulary took us way longer. I don't know why that's not switching so fast. So our vocabulary took way longer than I wanted it to. So I'm going to give them some more center time, and then we're going to do writing. And it's just kind of an introduction to narrative writing, and I'll just check in with you guys at the end of the day. Hi guys, so it is after school. I'm not going to talk too much today. I'm just going to kind of show you what I've been working on this afternoon, what's coming up tomorrow, and then I'll hopefully be able to visit with you a little bit tomorrow. So I'm going to spin you around and kind of show you what we've been doing today, and then I'm going to get my change of clothes, and then my sons and I are going to go work out. So let me spin you around. So I am doing setting with my kiddos this week, and so I created this chart about setting. I actually got this idea again from Maylene Call from Mrs. Call's Campers, and I think she had these hanging, so I probably will do that as well. I like how she separated setting, characters. I think she did problem and solution on a separate chart, and I have, you can't really tell, but this is really small chart paper. I mean, if you can see my hand, this was like gifted chart paper, so I decided to just use the small chart paper that I had for free instead of ordering some. So there's my setting chart. We're going to do review setting tomorrow. We did it yesterday, but we're going to review setting tomorrow. And then, again, this paper is so small, I could barely fit Chrysanthemum's name across the top. So we just kind of made it work. It is what it is. But we're reading Chrysanthemum tomorrow and talking about the characters and setting again, and then beginning, middle, and end. So beginning, middle, and end we'll do together. I'm hopefully going to have like one group draw a character from the story and one group draw a setting from the story on a little sticky note and put the little bitty sticky notes, I'm just going to use the small ones, up here on the chart. Just kind of a quick little exit ticket, and then we'll do beginning, middle, and end together. So that will be our reading tomorrow. We are kind of hammering away on OG stuff. Let me pull that up and walk around. I need to get their center folders done as well. I probably will have those printing while I am outside. But we did the word say today, and if you guys have never done this technique using these little screens, or if you want some more, let me show you the screens. If you've never done this using these screens and you want some kind of information on that, just leave me a comment below and I can do a quick little segment of a video on how to do this, because this is a phenomenal way to do sight words or red words or high frequency or whatever you call it. We word map it, all of the words, and then we write them with this, and it's just phenomenal. So I can show you exactly how to do that. But that was our OG today, that, and then some word mapping practice. Tomorrow for OG, we'll be doing our blending boards and our sand trays, and then we'll be doing some dictation work and hopefully a decodable. My sons are playing. So you remember I told you I put all of those folders above my thing in a bin to save for later, because we're going to use them, one of them Thursday. I went to go open my cabinet, you guys, and the folders crashed down on me and smacked me in my forehead, and now I've got like this bruise coming up on my forehead. It hurts really bad. So I think that's all. Math was kind of uneventful today. It took us a long time. We're trying to finish up some testing, so we had to finish our testing. And then I told you that these are our workbooks. And I don't know if I showed you. So I had a person comment in one of my videos about why we get rid of all the workbooks. I don't get rid of all of them. Obviously, we do use quite a bit of them. So we have one that is like an extra practice guide. Oh, that's the assessment one. We have one that's an extra practice guide for math. And that one is going to go home because that's additional. It's like practice homework and stuff. Where is it? I don't know where it's at. Anyway, that one's going to go home. We also have this science workbook. I think that's... Oh, they're here. So here's the additional practice workbook. So that'll go home. But I wait till open house to do it. And then we have this one that says Be a Scientist notebook. Just to give you guys an idea. Like, it's wildly inappropriate. It's just, like, some of the activities are not terrible, and then some of them are just, they're boring. I mean, it's just a boring book. Kids don't want to do that. We do the same stuff, but we do it in an interactive notebook. So they still, so they'll still get the skills, but without having all of the workbooks. So that's those two. And then one of these things here, we probably won't get to. There's 6 of them, 6 of these Wonders books. And the first 1 or 2, we really don't get to, because again, they're a little bit boring. So we just tend to send 1 or 2 of those home. So that's why some of those go home. Not that we don't use them. We just don't use them all. It just tends to be too much. So we just got these last week. So we just kind of have been starting in these. It's just, it baffles me. Like, they already want them. We haven't even done basic addition and subtraction, you guys. And they already want them to do comparing problems in addition and subtraction. This was our lesson yesterday. Doing how many more and comparing. And that's just really, really hard for them, especially if they still don't have a firm grasp on addition and subtraction. So I don't know. We worked on it today. About, I don't know, half my class got it. Let me flip you back around. Okay, so about half of my class kind of sort of gets it, but not a solid, definitely not solid on it. So let me turn off. Biddy, turn off my board, please. And y'all stop. You're messing up the shark rug. Please stop. So we're definitely going to have to just do it in small group. Work on it more in small groups. So I'm going to get out of here today. I'm going to go change, and we're going to go exercise and run and whatnot for 30 minutes. And then we're going to go home. So I will just check in with you guys tomorrow. Good morning, friends. It's Wednesday. It is August 24th. So this week, I've kind of checked in with you a little bit, but I haven't, sorry, I'm trying to sign into everything. I haven't, visited with you a lot. I'm going to set you down so that I can kind of talk while I do all my emails and all my school things. Ooh, now you can see that. Hold on. Need to order a new tripod. Here we go. This week I have had a birthday one day, and I don't know, what do you guys do for birthdays? I have a birthday card I give the students. I have a book that I wrap in wrapping paper that they get. I get like once I kind of get to know them a little bit, I give them like a book for them. They get necklaces and birthday hats. I think I showed you a little bit of what I do at the beginning of the school year video, like the classroom setup video where I bought some stuff. I'll put that video up in the cards if you haven't watched it. So we've had a birthday this week. I also try to do like at least a birthday dance, birthday song, and then we do like a living birthday activity with them where they get to pick out friends to be their candles. They stand in the middle, their friends are their candles, and they hold the little things up, and then the rest of the class is the cake. And then we sing happy birthday to them, and they blow out their candles, make a wish and blow out their candles. It's just a little something at the end of the day. It kind of gets them excited. I'm filming. Thank you. So we did that on Monday. I know that I put in a couple clips of me sorting through my pocket charts. So I've done that. I'm about to move one of my stations over across the room because I've kind of reorganized some stuff. So I'll flip you around in a little bit and show you what I changed there. Bubba, can you sign into my computer for me, please? Today is early day, thank goodness, because I don't feel good. I think I just ate some fish that wasn't, so I'm not feeling too great today, but we're here. I need to update my subfolders, and I was going to ask you guys something. No, I can't remember what it was. Don't you hate that? I get that all the time. I'll start thinking about something, and I have such bad memory when it comes to stuff. I was going to ask you guys how you did something, and I can't remember now. I'll flip you around and show you. I don't have any meetings today, so that's good. And we are doing, I'll flip you around and show you my slides, because I always hate when people talk about their slides, but then they kind of never show what's going on and what they're doing. I think there's not anything in my slides that I'll have to cut out. Just press, well, then press the button down below, because it probably went to sleep last night. No, down below, open up the cabinet and press the power button. Sorry. I'm trying to get set up for the day. Let me flip you around and show you my slide deck for today. So again, I always have our lunch up there, what they're gonna do for morning work, and then a joke. What do you call a chicken at the North Pole? Lost. Haha. Kids think my jokes are funny. It is National Waffle Day, you guys, so happy Waffle Day. They're gonna do the flamingo greeting this morning, which is just something I came up with because I was looking at all my little Bitmoji people and saw one on a flamingo. So we're going to stand up like a flamingo on one leg and then just turn and say good morning to somebody. Just kind of gets them up out of their seat. Would you rather slide down rainbows or jump on clouds is their share today. And we're doing some SEL today. So they're talking about big feelings. Let me skip through that. This is part of our Wonders stuff. It's just a couple videos. So we're going to do that. We have our phonemic awareness. We always do that first off in the morning. our read aloud today is Chrysanthemum, and we're going to be doing the chart, the retelling chart that I don't know if I showed you. I think I did. I think I showed you. Anyway, so we're doing beginning, middle, and end, talking about that. They're going to do a beginning, middle, and end for a familiar story as practice, turn and talk, and then we're going to do a retelling of the beginning, a retelling of the middle, and retelling of the end. And I just clipped all of these pictures in there real quick. This probably took me 15 minutes to do. Once I've gotten the hang of my slide deck, I need to update this. And then they are going to answer the question, what happens in the events in the beginning, middle, and end. They're going to answer this for me, but they're also going to bring a little sticky note and tell me characters and setting here. Okay. And then we have our centers. Oops. And then it was lunch and whatever. Lunch and recess. Then we have our writing. We're doing personal narrative still, so we will have a little video of that, and then I'm going to model, and I'm going to use this page. And we're going to do our OG stuff. We have specials, and then we have, oh, my little thing's missing from there. Then we have our Jack Hartman video, like warm up, and we're going to be doing missing add-ins, which, crazy, y'all. There's our warm up, and then these are all of our math slides from our workbook. And then we have health, and then it's time for the end of the day. So let me flip you back around. Hi guys, so it's lunch, not lunch. It's specials time. So we've had a pretty good day. They've been a little on the chattier side today, but we've had a pretty good day. I'm going to insert a clip here, if I can, of some of our OG stuff. Eyes on me. Your sound is D. Okay, reset. Eyes on me. Your sound is T. Very good, reset. Eyes on me. Your sound is eh. The first thing on your paper is your name. Mrs. Christopoli needs to know who did the paper, so the first thing on your paper is your name. Okay. Now, we talked a little bit about this yesterday. We pound our word first. We pound our word first. Then we're going to write it. Sorry, we're going to pound it, then we're going to tap it. Now, you are using the hands that you do not write with to pound and tap. Because in your other hand is your pencil. And we want to be able to pound and tap, and then write right away so that our brain can be stronger and that connection can get faster. So, you got your pencil in your writing hand, correct? Hold up your other hand. That is the hand that you will pound and tap with. Okay? You are pounding first. And then you are tapping, starting with your pinky. Look at Mrs. Crispoli. You are starting with your pinky, and you are tapping across your hand like this. So if my word is dog, I'm going to go dog, g. And then I would write it. Okay? Do you understand? I'm going to model it first each time, and then you're going to do it. I'm going to tell you to do it with me. Okay? So watch me first. And then I will repeat, and you will do it with me, okay? Okay, your first word is log. Watch me first. Watch me first. Log. L-O-G. Your turn. Pound, log. Do it again. Pound, log. Tap. Ooh. Ah. Good. Let's write it. Ooh. Ah. G. If your word looks like mine, rewrite it on the line. So we've taken that word apart. We wrote all the sounds that we hear, and now we're rewriting it to check it. Log, log. So now I can put my letters right together to make that word. Make sure that your G is hanging down underneath the line because G likes to go swimming in the swimming pool. So he hangs down, doesn't he? So if your G is not hanging down, make sure he's fixed. Fix your G's. I'm looking around still seeing lots of G's that are just hanging up in the kitchen. G's don't like the attic, so don't put them up in the attic. It's not a capital.
Why some of it in the kitchen and some of it?
Yeah, some of it's in the kitchen and some of it went to the pool. All right, your next word. Again, watch me first. You ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here's your word. Zip. Say that word. Zip. Watch me. Zip. Z. It. Do it with me. Pound it. Zip. Tap it. Z. It. Write it. If your word looks like mine, rewrite it on the line. Oops. I'm just messed up. All right. Your next word. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Your next word. This is an easy word. These are all easy words, right? You gotta be too smart for this. Right? Make sure your Z is facing the right way. Make sure we don't do a backward Z. We want to get that practiced right now. Yep. All right, your next word. Dog. Watch me. Dog. D. Off. G. Pound it with me. Ready? Dog. Tap it. D. Off. G. Now write it. Remember, our D starts with magic C, and then we make our stick. And G likes to hang down in that swimming pool. If your word looks like mine, rewrite it on the line. Okay, so it's after school. I just got done planning with my team, and I'm just trying to pull out stuff for stack for tomorrow. I still have my little pocket charts I need to throw away. This whole set of stuff that's in here, so I'm going to do that real quick. And I was going to show you how I do stack because I was going to get it set up. So I was going to show you, so we're ready to go for tomorrow. It's pretty easy to set up because it's just a journal page and the games, and then they do technology, and then they come to me. So tomorrow when they come to me, we're just going to be kind of redoing some of the lessons from this week that they're still struggling with. Some of the comparing using subtraction story problems. So we're just going to be doing that, and just to kind of get them used to the routine of stack. But the games and everything else are very easy because it's all about the procedures. So you don't ever want to give them something that's too difficult, so that when they are trying to learn procedures, they only have to focus on the procedure part of it and not what's actually challenging them. You want them to be, just right challenge, like Goldilocks. So I'm going to set that up real fast. I want to get out of here. My goal was to leave by 4:15. It is 4:05, so I'm going to flip you around. I'm going to show you a few things. I'm going to head out for today. All right, so I'm going to start you guys with the wall. So there's my stack wall. Same thing I've done for a couple years now. I like using a pocket chart because I can put their pictures for each group, and then it's fluid. So as they're learning skills or missing out on things, I can move them around. So each week they might be in a different group. They have to pay attention to where their pictures are. So let me show you how that correlates with the slide deck. So once they know their group for that week, then there we go. So I have a 10-minute timer plugged into the slide. Group 1 will come see me first. Group 2 will go to iPads and be working on their iPads. Group 3 will go to the games, and Group 4 will do a journal. I'm about to put up the picture, that little game picture right here, so that they know that's yellow tubs. I have some storage stuff over here, so I just tell the kids not to mess with those because I just don't have anywhere to put those at the moment, and they're fine with that. So our first game is just matching the number. I don't know if you can see that, to a picture that represents that number. And then this one is some basic addition. They have to match the addition to the lunchbox with that answer, with the sum on it. So again, very easy, just for the practice of doing it. And then let me show you what their journal is going to be. Just like the game, they're going to glue those in there, and I'll probably have an example. I'll probably put my journal in there so they can copy it exactly. I always print anything that goes in their math journals. I print on colored paper. It takes a lot of colored paper to make it through the year, but it makes a huge difference for them to know that this is a colored paper page, so it goes in my journal. So they'll have that. Probably will put that on yellow for tomorrow, and then they'll rotate to me. So stack is pretty much set up. Again, I redid my drawers, so I have my groups here. My red group is my babies that need lots of support. My yellow group's, my slow down babies. My green group is like on target, and my blue group is my advanced kiddos. And then if I need a purple bin, if I need to do another group, then I can cross that bridge, but that's kind of like extra storage. Right now, blue and purple have books in them that I don't know what to do with. So I won't be getting to those tomorrow, so I wasn't too worried about it. I'm only going to pull from one bin tomorrow, and actually probably not pull from the bin. I'll probably just get them in the routine of coming over to the table and sitting down quickly and talk about the tools that we'll use over here. Again, I mean, my table's a mess. You can see that, like, hashtag real teacher life. It's a mess, but it's an organized mess. Those are going home with me. This is my dibble stuff that I'm going to pull one of my students in the morning. That bin's about to get put away, and this stack is stuff that has to get hung up. So it's organized, and I don't know what to do with those. I don't want to get rid of them, you guys. I'm having a hard time. Okay, so that is stack, and then when the timer goes off, I just flip to the next slide, and they look up to see where their group is and what they're doing, and they go to the next station, and then the next station, and then the next station, and then it's over. So it just helps to keep me on track. I love having the timer built into the slide. If you don't know how to do that, you just, well, I'll show you another time. It's not very difficult. It's just a little bit of a process. You copy the, you like go to share and you copy the address in your YouTube, and then you press insert and then video. And then once that's in there, it'll automatically put it on the slide, and you can press play and the timer will begin. It's not going to work for me right now because our YouTube is blocked in the afternoon. So, all right. So that's that. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, friends. It is Thursday. It is quite early in the morning, a little bit before 7. And I decided to get here a little early without my boys today so that I could get some data stuff done and some copies made. What's going on with my hair? So I could get some data done and some copies made. I just realized that so I printed off some things at home last night, and all of the things I printed, I left on the printer. So don't you love that when you do stuff like that? So now I'm going through and reprinting everything. I I'm printing our spelling test paper. If you have ever been through IMSE, you know, Thursdays we do like a practice test, and Fridays we do like an actual spelling test. There are no words to memorize. It is all about the pattern. And so I'm printing the paper for that for today, even though we also have a decodable that I want to get through today. That reminds me I need to staple the decodables. They're super easy to staple. I'll get those out and show those to you in just 1 second. I think I left all of my, I left all of my things that I printed open on my computer so I could just kind of go through and reprint. I mean, it stinks, but I did it. Okay, now I'm gonna go get copies done. Flashlight, flashlight, shine so bright. Shine on a word we know by sight. Eyes. One more time. Flashlight, flashlight, shine so bright. Shine on a word we know by sight. Eyes. I am gonna go make a few copies. Because I have a few more things that I want to get in teachers' boxes for today. So I'm going to go make a couple copies, check my mailbox, make sure there's nothing important that I need. But I just decided I was going to update my wall outside. So where we display our student work out in the hall. So I took, sorry, my daughter's texting. I took a couple pictures and I'll insert them. Here's the before and then the after. All I did was put my sharks up. So before I just had, they wrote the best part of them. And if you've never, there's a whole bunch of, you can just search it on Pinterest, but there's a whole bunch out there. But the first week of school, when we were kind of getting to know each other, our writing response that week, kind of one of our initial things that they did was writing about their favorite part of themselves. So they wrote, you know, the best part of me is my blank because, and then they told me why. And then I took a picture of just that part and printed it in black and white and put those up together. It's super cute. It's a nice little thing. I have a couple other all about me pieces that I want to hang, but I don't know where because we don't have very much wall space. Like I hung, where is it? Those, which are like all about me. It's like the little flag pieces. Hung those. They did a self-portrait the first day of school, so I hung that on their fantastic work. I have to actually add 2 names to that. No, 1. I think I have to add 1 name. Nope, 2. I have to add 2 names to that wall. So I have to add 2 more names, 2 more sharks up there. Y'all, my coffee is cold already. Ugh. But I feel ready for the day. So I'm going to get my day going. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Air, B, down, in, wind, her, little, then, is, at, song, out, up, all,
Hi friends, so it is after school. I am working on adding some more things to my centers. I thought I'd walk you through that, and I wanted to visit with you about our day. So our day was pretty good, better than it has been for the most part of the week. The kids behavior was better today. So, I think I've said it, a couple times. I have such a sweet group of kids. And then every now and then, we have moments where we're very, very chatty, which is kind of typical the first couple weeks of school, because after that first couple days, they get to know each other a lot more, and then they want to start talking to each other a lot more. So, last week we had, ups and downs, and then this week we've had mostly ups, and then yesterday was they were very, very, very chatty yesterday, and today they were a little chatty, but much, 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 much better. And we had a really nasty storm last night, so a lot of them were cranky and didn't feel good and were tired. So I was expecting a pretty bad day, and overall we had a pretty awesome day. We finished our first week of OG. Lost my train of thought. Finished our first week of OG, and I think once that routine is down and in place, the thing that this group doesn't like is the Heggerty part. All of my groups before have loved Heggerty. They just got into it. And this group is like, oh, I don't want to do Heggerty. So we talked about building our brain muscle. We talked about why it's important to be able to rhyme, to be able to take words apart, to be able to change sounds in words, and to be able to listen for all the different sounds, beginning, middle, and end, and how that makes our brain stronger and helps the different parts of our brain communicate faster, so that we can be better readers. And I think once we had that conversation today, that they participated a lot more, and then they could hear the classroom next door to us doing Heggerty, and so then they were like, let's do it louder. So that little competition really helped them during that time. I don't know what that's weird. So we made it through our first full week of OG and did our very first spelling test today, and I haven't looked at them yet, but as I was walking around, I have a couple that I kind of figured we are going to need a lot more support, but overall, it's amazing what pounding a syllable and tapping a word does for the brain, because it's the same group of kids, and prior to this, hold on a second. They did extremely well with centers this week. I was pleasantly surprised. So we shall see. I still can't find my doorbell, you guys, and it's driving me crazy. It's driving me absolutely batty crazy. I have pulled every bin apart that I have. I cannot find it anywhere. So I guess I'm just going to order a new doorbell, and I'm sure as soon as I order one, a couple months later, I'll probably find the two that I already own. But I really need the doorbell. It is such a game changer in a classroom to be able to be anywhere and just hit that little button and ring a ding ding. They all hear something, and then they are like, ooh, what's that? Much better than a callback, because with the callbacks, they don't always hear you. They're used to your voice, and so sometimes it doesn't register to them to answer back. So I like the doorbell. So I'm going to go ahead and order one of those this weekend. So we did a couple little warm-up activities on the computer today. I'll see if I can insert those clips. I'm not sure. Maybe I may have caught a couple faces, so I won't insert those if I can't find them. But let me explain our math. So we did our stack rotation today, and in our stack rotation, we played. So my first group was playing this little game. This is our skill today. Whoops. This is our skill today, and it was, adding the missing addend. So we used pizza erasers and practiced. At first we were just focusing on flipping it and subtracting, but then we talked about how we had that other strategy that we've been doing in whole group, And so we can start with the number and then we can count up. And so they were counting up erasers. It was really loud there for a minute, so it was hard for them to hear. And they got a little distracted by me trying to record. So it took us a minute. You know, I hope they can kind of get used to me recording, because I do most of my recording for my families and post it on Dojo, or I'm going to as soon as I have one more photo release to get. But I wanted to kind of insert a few clips. So if you needed some ideas, this was one. This is a packet from Tunstall's Teaching Tidbits. It's her Write and Wipe packet for math. I think it's just the math edition one. And it's really good. I like those because you can print them and just, I don't have to laminate. Just slide them into the protective covers and then they store pretty easily. And then my second group did this little thing. And the first part of it, which I didn't record, was just me building the number sentences, and then I would take some apart, and then I would put some back and just build that. And then I had them come up and do it. They had to fill the balls into the cups with the number sentence. So they had to make the number sentence match, or make the act it out the number sentence I wrote, and then make it match. And then the other two had to guess by counting what they were doing. So they really, really liked that. In fact, the other kids got very jealous, which is funny because this was a game I bought in the summer, and I was actually going to thinking about returning it because I thought, no, these kids, they won't really get into that, but they loved it. They thought it was hilarious. I wish there was one for subtraction. I don't know if there is, but I'm going to check. But it was really good in small group because I could put it on my smaller whiteboard and then move it around the table. And then they had their whiteboards, and so I will insert those math clips here.
I just did it. Oh, geez, I've done these guys. Sit out of seats because I don't know what to do. Yay! What is happening? They're doing something funner.
All right, go ahead and dump it. All right. Let's see number sentence.
Can I finish? What is Yes, it is. Here's a monster. What? Here's a monster. Where? Can't wait to go.
Ooh, look at it closely. Look at it closely. Look at it closely. Check it.
You're lucky you got that seat. And I'm lucky I got this seat. Look what I can do.
There it goes.
Oh.
Ah.
Tricked me.
I tricked you. Very good, guys. If you're going to do that, you're going to have to go back to your seat. Show me the 5 slices of pizza. We get some more. Now we have 13. Now we have 13.
1, 2, 3, 4. You counted up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How many slices of pizza did we get?
8.
8. Okay, so I have a big pile of stuff that I need to get done. I am working on their center folders. I think I showed you what I was going to do with that. So, oops. So I've got their center folder, and I'm just going to glue that down this weekend. And then what else? It's so funny, I hear a noise. Oh my gosh, one of my kids' games was just on and it sounds like bubbles. Ugh. Oh, that reminds me, I have to lock up all the iPads. I meant to have those turned in. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so glad it's Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. So I have a lot to get done. I'm going to put you down. I'm going to get their iPads in the cabinet charge. I need to throw these flowers away because they're getting yucky. And I want to kind of switch out some books and clean up the room, and I want to get out of here. It is 4:30 right now, and my goal is to get out of here by 5. So let's get you down. I'm going to pack up all my lamination and stuff to take home because my good laminator is at home. I'm going to clean up my desk and pack up the assessments and the stuff that I have to grade. And I'm going to do all of my data and stuff at home, which means I'm carrying a lot out today. But it's better. I would be better to take it home. I know it's not true. I don't want to stay here anymore. It is 5 till 5 and I want to get out of here. So I'm going to pack up everything and get the stuff printed. I can't show you anything I'm printing or laminating as far as that goes because it will have student names on it. But I'm going to get all that stuff printed so that I can take it home and glue it this weekend, have my mom help cut out, and get packed up for the weekend. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And I hope this video makes sense when I edit it. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.